invite. It is the Kentucky Premier taking on Northwest Blazers. The Blazers are in orange, and Aaron Boley and Kentucky Premier are in the gray. They work it around on the right side, kick it back out. Hemi, this is a team we've gotten to see a lot over this summer period, and Aaron Boley is always exciting to watch.
The Notre Dame commit, one of the top players, top 5 player in the class of 2016. Her calling card is versatility. Can rebound the ball, can score it on the inside as well.
Robinson drove and missed. Shelby Gibson out of Oakland, 6'2", class of 2016. On the offensive rebound and putback, it is 2-0.
Oakland High School very well represented here by Kentucky Premier Ansley Eubank, number 15 in black, high school teammate of the aforementioned Gibson.
Boley pull-up jumper in transition off of the steal, her first 2 of the day.
You can see why Boley is a Naismith Watch Player of the Year candidate. You see the pull-up jumper in transition, very talented player.
A long 3 by Nadia Fly out of Oregon City, 5'11", class of 2017, and the Northwest Orange Blazers are on the board. It was marked as a 3.
4 out, Shelby, 4 out, move it.
Kentucky Premier working it now. Robinson around, hangs it to Boley, who's over on the right wing. She puts it on the floor with the left hand. Stop, inside foul line. Jumper is long. Rebound is ripped down by Bush. Jaden Bush, Bishop Blanchett with the rebound, and now here they come back this way, the Northwest Blazers. Between the legs and running the point, Aaliyah Goodman out of LaSalle, 5'9", and 2017. Swing it down low into the post, they bring it back. Now go deep into the corner, nothing there. Good closeout by Boley. Shows the versatility on defense to be able to step out. They swing it around this way, holding it. Nothing going to the basket at the moment for the Blazers. Trying to feed it to Bush, she's not there. There's a pop out and a long left wing jumper, no good. Long rebound, hit the floor, they fight for it, and Gibson comes away with it for Kentucky Premier.
You can see what Gibson can bring to the floor, the rebounding, the strong hands, even though they throw it away right there in transition. Gibson is going to anchor this Kentucky Premier team by doing just that.
They turned it over in transition. Kentucky Premier head coach Jared Parmalee, and then the head coach for Northwest Blazers Orange is Steve Kless.
Joel, you're really going to enjoy watching this Northwest Blazers team here, coached by Coach Cleese. From the Oregon and Washington, Idaho area, had a chance to get to know Coach Cleese last year, wrote a program feature on them. You can find that on peachdaybasketball.com. They do a fantastic job with their kids. You'll see that they're very well organized. They stay very committed, you know, to their stuff. They'll run a lot of flex, a lot of set plays.
And a lot of driving to the hoop right there. Jaden Bush, she's on the board with her first 2. And it should. Kentucky Premier gets that hoop.
64. Yeah, there we go.
Should be 5.
22.
They got a 3. Fly had a 3. Drive, Fly, there she goes down the lane, off of the glass, no good. Rebound is going to come down to Kentucky Premier, and here's Robinson. Robinson crossing the timeline with the right hand, so he swings it over in the right corner. Puts it down on the floor. They tried to get it to Boley as a turnover. Taken away there by Northwest. Fly up ahead, they're running the break. Lay up, no, and she'll get fouled. Going to the line, that'll be Jordan Edwards, 5'10", class of 2016. She's out of Linwood.
Good job there by the Blazers, controlling that in the backcourt, running in transition. You can see what Fly brings to this team here, that she can get the ball out in transition, push it ahead, makes plays for her teammates.
Jordan Edwards goes through her free throw routine, puts the first free throw in there, good. So Edwards with her first scratch. And we are even at 6 up. 6 up. Second free throw, good. So Edwards hits both, and it's 7-6. 12:09 to go, and now full court pressure coming on Kentucky Premier to get it into the forecourt, though. Good pressure in the backcourt. Duval working with it. Now Duval fakes and gonna go all the way down the baseline. Shot, no good. She swings it back out to Boley. Boley puts it on the floor now between the legs. Boley very fancy with the dribble. Kicks it back out to the top to Robinson and she'll set it up. Robinson using that screen. Wasn't there. Boley holding it, now swings it down low. They tried to go to Gibson and a turnover. Here comes Northwest back this way. Fly in control. Fly up ahead. Stop on the baseline. Hard fake and a dribble. It's no good. Rebound coming down to Kentucky Premier. Boley is running the floor. Boley all the way in transition, stepping and scoring. Aaron Boley.
Good conversion right there by Boley. Good pass by Eubank, keeping her head up to finish that. You'll notice both of these teams here applying some full court pressure. The Blazers man-to-man full court. See Kentucky Premier with a little 2-2-1 full court pressure.
Pass is over. Here's Goodman. Goodman now back out to Fly. Fly holds and they kick it over. There's Jordan Edwards. She lost it. Robinson with the steal. Robinson in transition on the fast break. Layup scoring. Getting the points in transition are they Hemi Makasa Robinson, her first two.
Robinson, a talented 2018 prospect. College coaches already lining up to come watch this kid play.
Down in the post. Bush kicks it back. Goodman swings it to Fly. Fly, a long three. Back iron. No good. Robinson gets the rebound for Kentucky Premier. They're in transition again. Here's Boley. Boley spinning to the hoop and score. No, off the front iron. Tipped it back and got her own rebound. Kept it alive. Fly irritates her. Over to Robinson. Robinson swings it in the corner. A long wing three. Back iron high. No good. Rebound hits the floor. Kentucky Premier gets it. Eubank up. Shot was blocked. Knocked away. They fight for it and now a foul. And they hit Aaron Boley with a foul and we'll have hockey substitution.
Let's talk about this tournament here for a minute, Joel. Summer Invitational here. We're kicking off the second half of July. This is the premier day, if not the premier tournament of the second half of July to kick it off on this particular day. Northwest Blazers, one of the top teams on the West Coast. Kentucky Premier EYBL sponsored team. Talent very abundant here, and you'll look on this back line. College coaches, well over 100 already deep to watch these two teams face off.
Mass substitutions. We'll get them updated for you in just a moment. Kayla Watkins is in. Jill Townsend is in. Jordan Edwards still remains in for Northwest. And then Ricky Looper comes in as well out of Lewis and Clark. There's a jumper by Edwards. It's off the rebound. No good. And it comes down to McCune. Big McCune. Crystal McCune. I really like her game. Up ahead, they fall it now to Frank. Michaela Frank now back. Puts it on the floor and now dribbling at his Niece. Niece being worked on, has a count, gets a screen from McCune, goes down the right of the lane. Ball was taken away. It'll be Kentucky Premier basketball. Good hustle and good defense on that back line from the Northwest Blazers and another substitution.
No question, Joel. The ball screen defense there by the Blazers was solid. The second line defense came over with the help, and Niece has got to learn to read that defense just a little bit better. Maybe a pull-up jumper and maybe kick it to the secondary wing to be able to make that play.
Maddie Udai is in now, and the ball was tipped, but it comes back out, and they'll hold it. Grace Berger, oh my goodness, don't let her get going. Swing it over in the right corner. They kick it back out now. Frank puts it on the floor. Long crisscross pass to Berger. Berger now on a flash to McCune. She wasn't there, so he kicks it back over. Nothing in the middle. There's a stop. There's a foul line jumper. It's off the rim. McCune dropped the rebound. They fight for it. Berger picks it up underneath. Berger now going to peel it back out. They'll work it around. Stop at the foul line, and now pressure and a turnover. The pressure defense is serious from this Northwest squad. Kayla Watkins credited with the steal, and now here come the Blazers.
Turnovers have been the name of the game here early on, Joel. Both teams turning it over. Kentucky Premier is taking advantage with transition points, and now Northwest Blazers are doing the same.
Lupter, Nielsen, Townsend, Udy, and Watkins on the floor. Watkins shot blocked out of there by McCune. It's on the floor, picked back up by the Blazers. Bounces it into the corner. Holding it now is Lupter. A long three, in and out. McCune on the glass for Kentucky Premier.
We mentioned Shelby Gibson and her ability to rebound the basketball, and then they bring in McCune off the bench. Her specialty is rebounding the basketball. Northwest Blazers are going to have a hard time getting second shots with those two elite rebounders in the paint for Kentucky Premier.
Berger goes down the baseline. She lost it, and it will stay down with Kentucky Premier. A foul on the baseline. 10-7, Kentucky Premier leading, 8:52 to go. Glad that you're with us. Hashtag PSB Summer Invite. We're live, Woodstock, Georgia, and River Ridge High School, a beautiful gymnasium. I'm Joel Hilsman. He's Jonathan Hemingway. Michaela Frank is going to drive all the way. Layup, left hand, no good. Rebound by the Blazers. They rip it out of there. And on the glass, that was Megan Nielsen out of my Spokane, 6'2", class of 2016, but a turnover. Now here comes Kentucky Premier. Running it this way and holding it now is Neese. Allison Neese. Neese, McCune, Frank, Berger, and Green on the floor. Now a turnover. Turnovers, as you mentioned it is the story of the game. Can't dribble. Swings it over to the left. Holding it now is Lupter. Lupter now there at baseline. Short corner jumper. No good. Blazers on the rebound and a foul on the floor. Blazers can't buy a field goal right now. Nielsen, Lupter, Townsend, Udy, and Watkins, the 5 on the floor for them. It'll be Frank, Neese, Berger, Green, and McCune, the 5 on the floor for the Kentucky Premier squad with 8:09 to go.
Number 21, Riley Lupter, inbounding the basketball right here, has already given her verbal commitment to Boise State University. You can see the lefty, good size, real heady. You see the nice little in and out move right there. Can really shoot the basketball.
Yeah, long jumper was off, no good right there, but you saw the fancy footwork. Good hustle there from Maddie Udy, but it is a turnover. She was unable to save it. 7:53 to go. And it is truly Northwest, as Hemi told you, on the roster, Idaho, Washington, Oregon, the great Northwest. And they are here at this tournament, and they are ready to play. Kentucky Premier hangs it. There's Frank. Frank goes down the baseline. She was cut off. Now she's double teamed. They kick it back around, swinging around. There's Berger, a long 3-ball. Bad miss off to the right. No good. Rebound comes down to the Blazers and Watkins. Watkins up ahead. Now the Lupter. Watkins, swings it to the left. There's a long 3. Front iron, no good by Jill Townsend. Rebound will go out of bounds, and it will go over to Kentucky Premier. So Kentucky Premier now will inbound it. Crossing the court, crossing the timeline. Substitutions will be coming in for this team, Northwest Orange squad, in just a moment. Over off that dribble is Neese. A long 3, Berger, no good. Trying to find the range, unable to do it so far. Neese gets the back tap. Neese between the circles, gets the screen from McCune. It's not there, gives it back to McCune at the foul line. A hard dribble, she swings it to Berger. Berger had a short corner jumper. She'll drive with a reverse. Grace Berger, counted and the foul. A beautiful move by Grace Berger.
Joel, I know you're a Grace Berger fan, and she's making fans out of all of us right here. And really, Berger's MO, in the past is, her skill, her ability to knock down the open shot. But right there, you can see she's got a quick burst with the basketball, goes to the left hand, reverse right hand layup on the opposite side. Berger, just a 2018 prospect.
And that's the thing. I thought she was going to pull that little short corner jumper.
Right.
She's added that to her game, and she completes the 3-point play, 13-7. Berger with 3 points, and substitutions came in for the Blazers during that timeout. Running the offense now, back in is Jordan Edwards. Edwards out of Linwood. There's a long crisscross pass. Bush catches it now back over to Edwards. Edwards looking, another long cross-court pass. Defense is now a problem. They've had pressure applied from both teams so far in this contest. 6-point lead. Bush over in the corner. They're getting dangerous. There's a long 3. Lupter good. Riley Lupter, a 3-ball.
The Boise State commit right there, showing what she can do. You could tell by just in warm-up, she could shoot the basketball. That high, tight release, the southpaw. It's always nice to see those lefties shoot the ball, isn't it, Joel?
Yeah, I love it. They have the advantage. His niece gets fouled. A lefty that can shoot it is deadly indeed. Ask Chris Mullen.
Hey, nice comparison there. A little West Coast flavor for you, too.
Mass substitutions again, so they'll go back with the starters. A good run from that Kentucky Premier bench, which is loaded. 13-10, 5:41 to go, and Kentucky Premier will be inbounding underneath their own basket. They are in the gray, trimmed in the green, and Northwest Orange Blazers are in the orange. Eubank gets it and puts it down and swings it over. They work it. There's Robinson. Long pass back. There goes Erin Boley flashing the jumper. No, she bobbled it and missed it badly. Rebound, Gibson. Gibson got it blocked from behind. She's still fighting underneath, out of bounds, and it will stay over to Kentucky Premier.
The strength of Gibson, so impressive. Even though she had defenders draped all over her and the shot even got blocked, a lesser post player right there would have, that would have been a turnover.
And they do have a turnover off the inbounds as it hit the basket all the way. Edwards, a layup, good. Jordan Edwards has 4 points. The left-handed layup, 5'10", class of 2016, Linwood High School.
Good speed in the open court there by Edwards. Gets it going, and I always like to see the kids finish with the offhand, and that's exactly what Edwards did there.
Long three, good. Over the left wing, Lindsey Duval. That's how you do it. A zone buster as the Blazers win a zone defense.
32 Duval, that's exactly what she is. She's a sharp shooter.
Long three, no good. Gibson on the rebound. Here comes Duval. Duval into the forecourt, now picked up her dribble. Good pressure from Edwards. Here comes Robinson. Robinson swings it over. Eubank, a long three. It bounces up, no good. They tip and fight. Here's Gibson with the rebound. Put it up. No, she'll go to the free throw line. You can't say it enough. She's always grabbing boards. Shelby Gibson, 6'2", out of Oakland.
You gotta love post players that embrace their role, you know, of defending, rebounding, and you know, finishing around the basket. Too many times we see these days post players, you know, like to creep away from the basket, try to do things that they necessarily can't do. And Gibson is not one of those kids. You know, she is a player that embraces that role of finishing around the rim, and already given her verbal commitment to Ole Miss, Coach Matt Insel. And she's going to have a long, productive career down there.
Gibson missed the free throw. We got distracted by a flying water bottle. Did she make the first free throw?
No, she missed both.
Okay, she missed both. All right, kick it back. Here's Fly. Fly with the tricky dribble, and she peels it back now, being worked on by Neese. Swings it over, up, tip, and Duval on the defense, and that forced the turnover. Bad pass by Fly. It'll come over to Kentucky Premier. Both teams still trying to find a rhythm, but the pressure defenses have forced a number of turnovers on both sides of the wall.
Yeah, very, very good point. First day of the open period here in the second half of July, so both teams still trying to find the rhythm a little bit, and the defense has the advantage right now.
16-12, Kentucky Premier with the ball and the lead. Duval, long skip pass to Robinson. Robinson catches it, puts it on the floor, drives with a ball fake, no good. Gibson right there with the putback.
Even though Robinson misses that layup, you can see the quick burst downhill. She is a great playmaker at the point guard position.
And used the ball fake as well, and now the trapping defense and a timeout call by Coach Kleiss and the Northwest Orange Blazers. They trail 18-12, 3:35 to go. Hashtag PSB Summer Live invite. We are glad that you're with us right here, SUV TV. Checking the books early, Gibson with 4 and Boley with 4, Berger with 3 and Duval with 3 for Kentucky Premier during this timeout. Jordan Edwards with 4, Fly with 3, Lupter with 3, and Bush with 2 for this Northwest Blazers orange squad as they come out of the timeout rocking the D Roses and the Adidas.
I tell you what, there's some nice looking shoes on this court here. The EYBL team over here on the right. What?
They got the Kobe's. Those are the Kobe's.
The Kobe's, yeah.
The
Nike, pretty slick.
Yeah, Kobe and D Rose dominate on the floor right now from a shoe standpoint. Inbounding it now, 3:32 to go out of the timeout. Edwards crosses into the timeline, picked up by Robinson between the rings. Swings it over to the left now, holding it is Goodman. Goodman puts it on the floor with the right hand. Now she drives off his roll. It was there for Bush. And out of bounds, and it will stay down Northwest Orange ball.
Well, good pick and roll action there by Northwest, but even better defense there by Gibson and Premier, getting over on the help side to break it up.
Goodman stops a long left wing three, no good. Gibson fighting on the blast, wasn't able to get it. Shot goes up, no good. They fight for the rebound. Bush gets it. Bush puts it back in. Jaden Bush, she has 4.
Well, Northwest Blazers right now showing that they can do a little offensive rebounding themselves, and it doesn't matter if you got Boley and Gibson down there. They're gonna stick their nose in there and fight for it. Duval,
short corner, no good. Rebound by Fly. Fly gets it up ahead to Goodman. Goodman now holding and looks and gives it back to Fly. Fly, you can tell, maybe chomping at the bit a little bit to make a play here. Coming off of that screen is Edwards behind the back, step back over to Fly. Fly now looks, doesn't use the screen now. Bush gives her the screen. Fly stops, swings it over into the corner is Edwards. They will work it back this way. 18-14, 2:25 to go. Step back, a jumper. Edwards, back iron. High rebound is tipped and comes down to Eubank. Eubank of Kentucky Premier up this way. Passes up, wasn't paying attention, and it will be out of bounds. Duval had not turned her head. The pressure came and made Eubank pass it a little bit before she wanted to.
Something for our viewers at home right now. Pay attention to the patience that the Northwest Blazers show on the offensive end. They are very committed to the offensive principles that they have. You'll notice the corner cut, the point guard will pass, cut to the corner, and then comes the opposite post, come set this ball screen right here, and they're going to run this over and over until they get the shot they want.
That's Madeline Smith, who's in now, and one, going to the hoop and scoring. We said it, she was going to make her name, and that's Fly, Nadia Fly with the hoop. 18-16, and she'll go to the free throw line. Eubank out and Berger in for Kentucky Premier.
Fly right there using the ball screen very well. And what you've got to understand here is that if you're Kentucky Premier, you've got to tell those post players to be very well aware on the high ball screen hedge right there. And that time, the Premier defenders weren't there, and Fly was able to turn the corner.
Fly is really up in Berger right now. She missed the free throw. Robinson came back to help her. Robinson to Gibson. Gibson lost it and is down underneath the basket. And a foul, and it will be Kentucky Premier inbounding underneath their own basket. Substitutions now about to come in. McCune will check in for Premier. And Maddie Udite is in now for Northwest Blazers. On the inbound, Boley shot no good. McCune with the rebound, but she got fouled and looked like Boley will be going to the free throw line on this shot. Watkins getting ready to check back in. Kayla Watkins, 6'2", class of 2017, Glacier Peak out of Washington. But Boley is at the free throw line first. Erin Boley, 6'3", Elizabethtown.
I love it. Special situations, baseline out of bounds plays. I love to see these summer teams that have these plays and these sets that are ready for those particular situations. Coach Jared Parmalee over here for Kentucky Premier. You can see him up here coaching. Always has his team very well prepared and gets his player, Erin Boley, right here to the free throw line to knock down these free throws.
Free throw good. She hit them both. She has 6 points. So the Blazers will bring it into the forecourt. Fly now has it off the pass. Fly picks up her dribble, now swings it to the left to Edwards. Edwards puts it on the floor, now peels back out over to Fly. Fly one hard dribble, now two, and kick it back to the top. Nice pass on the back cut. Luther was not ready. Edwards, step back, a three. No good, off the glass, rebound tip. They go fighting for it. Good save, out of bounds. Duval threw it off of Luther, and it'll be Kentucky Premier ball.
A little uncharacteristic quick shot there by Edwards on that one. You see that she's got a lot of confidence, got that quick trigger, so to speak, and takes that quick one and it actually goes out of bounds here and is going to go to Kentucky Premier.
Boley inbounds, full court pressure to Robinson, picked up by Fly. She breaks it and gets it into the forecourt, but Fly tipped it away from behind.
Tell you what, India Fly, number 4 in orange for the Northwest Blazers. She's making a name for herself here at the PSB Summer Invitational.
McCune, a power dribble shot, no good. Watkins on the glass now and gets it up ahead. Here's Luther. Luther with a long lead pass up. We're under a minute. On the layup, it is no good. Rebound, they fight for it. A long three off. Boley picks up the rebound and now puts it on the floor. Gets it up ahead, but the pass was deflected by the Blazers. Hands in passing lanes. Here's Fly. Fly on the right side. Fly hesitate. Spin. Shot up. No. Rebound. Watkins back up. No. Rebound. Duval out of bounds. Heard a whistle. And let's see. Do we have a foul or is it just out of bounds? Out of bounds. It'll be Kentucky Premier basketball.
I think Fly hit that right there. But we've been mentioning Fly's name quite a bit. And it's been her activity with the dribble, the play creation. And then equally as important, the defensive presence that she's made guarding the basketball has really disrupted Kentucky Premier's guards.
20-16, we're under 20 seconds and the pass stolen by Edwards. Edwards gonna race into the forecourt with a left-hand dribble. Grace Berger came from behind and took her cookies. 12 seconds up ahead, Boley. Boley, one hard dribble across to Duval. Duval stop, shot up, no whistle. 7 seconds and less than that out of bounds, 5.5. And it'll go over to Northwest Blazers, and Coach Parmalee wanted a foul. Give it ahead. They got to go with 4 seconds. They don't see it, so she gets it a long pass, tip out of bounds, and that will be the end of the first half with Kentucky Premier leading 20-16 right here, SUV TV.
What's up, bro? You all right, man?
Gotta be quick on the clock. Did you see that reverse?
I haven't watched it. I'm sitting here trying to tweak.
Grace Berger goes baseline. I'm thinking she's gonna pull up with a little pop. She reverses and won.
All right, just lob me a couple times here, man. Asking for some coach's input or something.
You know it. You know how it works. How are you?
Good. How are you? We've been trying to see if our coaches are here.
Who?
Virginia Tech.
Oh, I hadn't seen. I hadn't
Haven't seen
seen.
it yet either.
I hadn't looked either.
Hey, Brandon, you got food?
We welcome you back to Woodstock, Georgia. The second half here from River Ridge High School between the Kentucky Premier Squad and the Northwest Blazers of Orange. Chris Watkins will be joining me here in this second half. Looking at some quick numbers, India Fly had 5, Riley Lupter had 3, Jordan Edwards with 4, and Jaden Bush with 4 for the Blazers. Aaron Boley led all scorers with 6, and Shelby Gibson has 4. Inbounding it now, it will be Kentucky Premier. They are in the deep gray with the green trim, and now we've got a whistle underneath the ball kicked over from the other floor. 2 16-minute halves if you're unfamiliar with the setup, and under 2 minutes. The second foul is a 1-and-1. Boley will be inbounding it. Northwest Blazers, they are in orange, and now swing it in that deep corner. They holding it with Duval. A long pass court for Robinson. Robinson stops and going to pull a 3. Short, barely missed. Gibson rebound, back up and in. Shelby Gibson has 6 points. 4 of them have come on offensive rebounds and put back.
Yeah, Gibson, a Ole Miss commit, is always a fun to watch right there around the rim. She makes continual plays. She's a player here over the last 12, to 18 months. Her game has continued to grow and blossom. I know we had a chance to watch her some in the spring and just love watching her every time out.
Every time out, just energy and hustle. And her points right now, 6 points, 4 of them are offensive rebounds. Good pressure there from Robinson. Goodman now holds it in that right corner, gets a screen, goes around the screen, now kicks it over to Edwards. Edwards, tricky dribble as she's picked up, moving around between the legs. She's between the rings, and they swing it over to the right. Getting another screen now putting it on the floor and driving. There's a drive to Goodman. Goodman holds on the left wing. Now gets the screen. Now going to drive all the way down the lane. She had to kick it off. Bush with the jumper. Good. Jaden Bush with her third field goal. She has 6 points. Class of 2017 at 6 feet in Bishop Blanchett. Robinson into the trap. A steal. Edwards comes away with it after they get the deflection. Dump it down in the middle. Bush, a power dribble, and she left it short. Rebounds on the floor, picked up by Maddie Udy. She kicks it out. Goodman, a long three. Good.
Bang, bang.
Aaliyah Goodman out of LaSalle, 5'9" in class of 2017. That's Battleground Washington with that three. There's a long jumper, short, no good. Rebound ripped down by the Blazers, and a whistle down underneath. Madeline Smith on the glass right there for the Blazers, but the foul will be on the Blazers and come over to Kentucky Premier. So Robinson will go out and Allison Neese will check in. Neese out of Simon Kenton, 5'8", class of 2018. Blazers now will inbound it. And Edwards has it. Neese picks her up. They're applying that pressure. It's Goodman. Goodman and Neese playing catch. Get it across in time. To Udy. Udy over to Goodman. Goodman, another long three. Front iron, no. Rebound by Smith. Madeline puts it up, no. Gibson rips down the board for Kentucky Premier and holds it and clears it. But good pressure. Neese now being worked on by Edwards. Edwards trying to get those cookies. Gets it up ahead, saving it, and a turnover. Tried to save it, but was losing her balance. Edward has the pass up ahead. Layup is good. Maddie Udy, a layup in transition. She's out of Seaside.
Great left-hand finish there. Great footwork to be able to catch and make that play in transition.
The dump off to Gibson with the layup. Shelby Gibson now has 8, 6'2" out of Oakland. Grace Berger will be checking back in for Kentucky Premier at the timeout. They swing it over to the right. Udy holds it. Udy now looking for a screen, gets it from Bush. They went on top defensively. Coach Pomerly yelling out instructions. Bad pass. Northwest with a turnover. The Blazers have a turnover. So checking in will be Megan Nielsen and Jill Townsend for Northwest. And now Alea Green will check in and Gibson will go out for Kentucky Premier. Lupter is not going to be able to get in. Boley now has to bring it into the forecourt. Erin Boley with the right-hand dribble. Boley now peels it back out and gives it over to Eubank. Eubank over to Grace Berger. Berger to Boley, who was flashing. Foul line jumper. That's her shot, Chris. No good. Green on the glass, but she lost it in now. Here come the Blazers with it. 24-23, Blazers looking to take the lead. There's Edwards. Edwards a topside three. Back iron, no. Green on the back gets the rebound. They are really giving them fits. Now here comes Allison Neese. Neese quickly into the forecourt, over to Berger. Berger, stop, pull up. Grace Berger, in and out. Iron unkind. Boley on the glass. Boley back up and in. Erin Boley, offensive rebound and put back. She has 8.
Kentucky Premier is doing a great job, with both Boley and Gibson on those offensive glass. That's what's they're not really hitting from the outside so far this half, but just pounding them inside on the boards.
Another board by Boley off of the Udy miss. Boley gets it up ahead. Eubank running with her layup. No, too far. Green on the glass. Green shot up no good. She was kind of bothered by her own teammate. Now here's Goodman. Goodman back this way for the Northwest Blazers. She stutters with the dribble, and that's a double dribble, yeah. Aaliyah Goodman hit with the double dribble. Now we have substitutions now. Michaela Frank will check in. 5'8", class of 2016. She's out of Frankfort, Kentucky, and Franklin County High. Eubank will take a seat. India Fly walks to the scorer's table. She'll check in momentarily for the Blazers. Neese walks it into the forecourt. Right-hand dribble, belt high between the rings, goes over to Frank. Frank attacks from the right wing. It's not there. Swing it all the way on the left wing to Berger. Berger holds now. Top side three by Neese. Good. Bottomed it out. A 3-ball. Allison Neese, she's in the book. Her first 3. And her first points, 11:40. 29-23, Kentucky Premier with the lead. Northwest working with it now and holding it out high. Good defense. They get it on the pop. Nielsen holds. Down there's a jumper. Back iron. Udy no good. They tip. Boley lost it. Berger picks it up. Berger a long cross-court pass up to Neese. Neese all the way on the attack. Left it short. No. Udy's going to come away with it for the Blazers. 11:15 to go in a 6-point game. Udy crossing the timeline. Worked on by Frank. dribbling it back over and gives it over to Lupter. Lupter now goes on the baseline. Now on the baseline dribble, they kick it over. There's a short corner jumper. No good. Bowley gets the rebound. Nothing there, nothing going. Townsend was unable to hit that shot. Lazy pass. Frank picks it up now over to Berger. Berger swings it, and they kick it all the way over. There's Bowley, a long three. Aaron Bowley, no. Townsend gets the rebound. She gives it over to Lupter, and Lupter now gets it up to Udy. Edwards, to Lupter. Lupter, a three, short. She hit one of those earlier. Rebound, Edwards skying for it. Kicks it back. Udy with a short jumper, good. Maddie Utai, and a timeout is called in a 4-point game. Kentucky Premier leading 29-25, 10:32 to go. The timeout called by the Northwest Blazers. Out of the timeout now, Kentucky Premier with a 29-25 lead, 10:32 to go over the Northwest Blazers. The Blazers are in orange, Kentucky Premier in the gray, trimmed in the green. And that'll be Allison. Neese over to Berger. They've got to get it across the timeline. Berger just does beat it. Goes between the legs, swings it over to Frank. Frank back to Berger. Berger holding high, looking at his own defense now. Here's Eubank. Eubank down in that corner to Duval. A three is short. No good. They tip. Duval is going to get the rebound after she was going the other way. So she drives and flips it up with the left hand. No. Green tipped it in. Here comes India Fly for the Blazers. Fly up ahead. They swing it down there to Lupter. Lupter back. There's a long three. Townsend good. Jill Townsend a three ball. Her first field goal. Townsend 5'11", class of 2017. Okagon, Washington. Ball is loose, and Watkins, did she tip it? She did tip it, and it will go over to Kentucky Premier, and Coach Parmalee upset at something. He calls time. He did not like something. He goes straight and gets the board. As we look in on that huddle, Parmalee called a 30-second timeout. The clock is still running. You need to put about 10 seconds back on the clock. Should be 9:35. 29-28, and Robinson will check in for Kentucky Premier. And a 30-second timeout. 29-28. Joel Hilsman, Chris Watkins here with you. Hashtag PSB Summer Invite. And follow everything that Chris is tweeting about. You know how I tweet. Halftime score, final score, and top ballers.
Yeah, we have plenty of content coming to you. Be sure to join us with our PSB Summer Invite, the official hashtag of our event here over the next 3 days. We have coverage, we have broadcasts, we have stories on Prospects Nation and everything. Go ahead and join the conversation with our staff.
So we will resume play after the 30-second timeout. Entire SUV TV crew here in this beautiful facility, River Ridge High School. Berger now to Frank. Frank between the rings with a hard left-hand dribble over to Berger. She holding a look. Now she puts it on the floor, kicks it over to Eubank. The zone defense trying to give them problems. Frank has it. Green wants to get it down in there, but they can't do it. So she has to peel it back out. Eubank bobbles it over to Frank. Frank now going to drive, stop, left-handed jumper, no good. Fly goes up and gets the rebound. India Fly with the rebound now for the Northwest Blazers. Gives it over to Townsend. Townsend peels it back out, being worked on by Frank with the tricky dribble now to India Fly, who has a count on her, works with the left hand, crosses it back over, now stops, gets it down low to Watkins. Watkins pass, taken away. Berger with the steal. It was deflected before Berger was able to scoop it up, though. Gets it up ahead to Frank. Frank unable to get it. Just sloppy basketball here at the moment of time. Stoppage in play, 8:43, 29-28. Watkins goes out, and Madeline Smith comes in for the Blazers. So it's Green, Berger, Robinson, Frank, and Eubank on the floor. Well, McCune now is going to come in and get Green for Kentucky Premier. Jordan Edwards now will check in, and Lupter will check out. So it'll be Fly, Edwards, Townsend, Bush, and Smith, the 5 on the floor for the Blazers. 8:37 to go, 29-28. Both teams crisp, a little rusty, but the defenses have been there. There's it, downloaded. Bush up, shot, no, she got fouled, she'll shoot 2.
You know, but what a way to start off this second, the second open period here for the girls' side. Almost 150 coaches already here on the baseline today, running multi-different sites here, teams from all over the country. You know, it's just going to continue to grow as the day goes on.
Jaden Bush, free throw, front iron, no good. Bush, 6 foot, class of 2017, out of Bishop Blanchard. Substitution now. Duval goes in, and Frank comes out for Kentucky Premier. 8:29 to go in a 1-point game. Northwest Blazers trying to tie the contest. It has not been tied since we began, and it is tied now. Bush with her 7 point, 29 all, brand new game with 8:26 to go. Pressure defense in the backcourt. Here's Robinson. She skips it up ahead to Eubank. Eubank gonna drive all the way. Left hand up, no. Hit some spectators down there. Those are the expensive seats. Got to be ready down there under the basket. Inbound will come. Berger with a long cross-court pass to Robinson to Eubank, who came off the screen. She wanted a 3. Is she okay? She fell down. She came off the screen ready to shoot the 3, and then all of a sudden it just looked like she got shot. She's not reaching for anything. Coach Parmalee is down there. I don't know if she slipped. I don't know if it was water. I don't know what that was. She's not reaching for anything, but she's lying on her back. All right, we're going to take a brief timeout right here. SUV TV. We return to action here, and the good news is Eubank was able to get up and walk gingerly. She's sitting on that bench. Hopefully she'll be okay. Slipped on something as she came off of that screen. We resume action 8 minutes to go. It's a tie ball game, 29 all. The Blazers are in orange, and Kentucky Premier, they are in the white. And Brandon Clay has jumped on the mic with me. So the Blazers will be inbounding it. Underneath is that Townsend, Jill Townsend on the inbound. She looks, and India Fly pops out. India puts it on the floor with a crossover dribble. Tricky right there, worked on by Duval. Not there, looking, good pressure defense. They give it over to Bush. Bush holding and no looking. Now India Fly on the baseline, and we'll have to stop it as we got a loose ball, so they'll just inbound it again right there on the side.
That's a good break there for the Blazers, man. Get a nice little sideline set here. Something out of Steve Cleats' out of his arsenal.
Fly will inbound it. The Blazers looking to take the lead since very early in the contest. Actually, they have not led at all in the contest. Hit a 3 and led momentarily. That's it. Here comes Edwards. Edwards has pulled her share 3. She's working in the left corner now, peels it back out to the top, goes behind the back. Robinson giving her fit, so she gives it over to Fly. India Fly gets the screen. India Fly with the left-hand dribble, with the fake. It's not there. Good pass down low. Shot up good. That Madeline Smith with her first field goal.
Great possession there. Once again, the Blazers just taking time, being patient, and then their 2-2-1 pressure has forced Premier to speed up the pace of the game.
And they got a steal out of it. Bush with the steal. Edwards fell down, but she picked it back up. She's holding the ball, worked on by Robinson. Over to Fly. Fly off of the screen, being patient. Robinson poked at the ball as she went through. Fly driving up, counted, and the foul, India Fly.
It's a great move. She gives them a different dynamic. Somebody create off the bounce, as you see the last couple possessions here. Not afraid to handle the basketball. Likes to go to a left and come back to a right, as you see in these last 2 plays.
Fly going to the free throw line. She has 7 points in the contest, shooting for number 8. She's 0 of 2 from the line today. 0 of 3, can't make the free throws. Erin Boley soars in and gets the rebound, but Fly hit the outlet pass out of bounds, and it will still stay with Kentucky Premier.
For Northwest, the Blazers have just been everywhere in terms of their hands defensively, deflections and steals. And like I said, this press, and they're literally trying to pick up, make, or miss right now, just trying to speed Premier up. Premier without Crystal Dangerfield, who's services are being used by the USA team right now. Erin Boley can help handle the basketball, as you see her do there.
Grace Berger, you know I'm a Grace Berger fan. Clay, I don't know if you saw it. She had a nifty reverse layup in the first half and won.
Well, and it's so neat. I was sitting there talking with program director David Tapley for Premier, and we were talking about his guards growing up, without Dangerfield, and obviously this type of game and environment. You're playing in front of over 150 college coaches. You're seeing Berger, Robinson, Duval there from the corner. Plenty of quality players for Premier. It's just a matter of them continuing to learn how to be successful and execute inside these big stages.
Duval's 3 cuts it to 1, 33-32. The Blazers have taken their first lead. Bush with a nice move. Bush shot up, and Living Right got the roll. Bush with 9, Jaden Bush.
Great footwork there on the post. A nice little spin, and then the body control to still get the shot you wanted up.
Grace Berger being worked on by Edwards. She lost it. Berger with the tricky dribble. Nasty with it to Robinson. Cross court to Duval. Another 3. Back iron. No. Rebound. Going to come away with the Blazers. Good rebound by, was that Madeline Smith?
It is. Smith's been active on the interior for them.
Yes, she has. There's Townsend fakes. One to go baseline, not there. Robinson now picks it up. She kicks it to Edwards. Edwards, a topside 3. No good. Off to the left. McCune gets the rebound off the dribble. Now she puts it on the floor. That's one of the things I like about McCune and Boley. She's going to get hit with traveling. Just as I went to compliment her, they do a good job being post players, but still versatile enough to put the ball on the floor.
Agreed completely.
India Fly wanting to check in. Fly will come in. Edwards will go out, and then also now coming in is Megan Nielsen. Nielsen will go in, and Smith will come out. Goodman looking to inbound and gets it to Fly. Worked on by Robinson. She's going to blow right by her and then bounce it off to the left. Kick it back. Goodman, a long left wing 3. It's no good. Boley gets a rebound. That's 5 or 6, 7 for now. They're beginning to pile up. 4:50 to go in a 3-point game, 35-32.
Well, and you see Boley right now with the basketball. Her future head coach, Muffet McGraw, is in the stands from Notre Dame to watch her play today.
She is going to Notre Dame. Missed that little jumper right there. Townsend will come in now, and Bush will take a seat. Bush played very well. Here comes Shelby Gibson. All she does is grab rebounds.
Oh, and she's got some of the best hands in the game in this rising senior class. Her ability to catch the basketball. She continues to get herself into collegiate shape already. I mean, she's going to be a great add for Matt Insel and his program there at Ole Miss.
McCune goes out. Gibson comes in, and Gibson just does work on the glass. Townsend holding it high, puts it on the floor with the left hand. Nothing there. She's being worked on by Boley, trying to take a baseline. Good footwork and defensive stance by Boley. She's staying with Townsend. Townsend to Fly. Fly picked up by Robinson. This is a matchup I like here. Fly now swings it over to the left side. There's Goodman holding. Nope, excuse me, that's not Goodman, that's Udy. Udy has checked back in. Udy now holds and swings it on the right wing. There's Goodman, who goes behind the back. Nothing going to the basket right now. The Premier defense turning it up a notch as we reach the 4-minute mark. Driving down the lane now, a kick, a 3 by Udy. Front iron, they box out, no, and rebound gonna come down. Fly. Fly got the board. Across the middle of the paint and kicks it back to the top between the rings is Udy. Coach Clash says, come, be easy, let's set it up and be patient. We got a 3-point lead, 3:42 to go, 35-32. Pass on a turnover, not what they wanted.
No, that's not, I mean, anytime you have the momentum the way that Northwest has, you want to get a quality shot on every possession. Once again, whether it goes in or not, it's a whole other story, but you want a good shot every trip down if you can do it, especially here underneath the 4-minute mark left in the game. And you've done such a great job defensively of slowing the tempo for Premier. You don't want to give them a chance now to come out. As you see, riding maybe a little block there. and just let them play through it. But you don't want to give Premier any momentum offensively, and Duval can do that.
Down the lane, up, no, but be going to the free throw line. In a game, Brandon, I don't know how much you've seen of this because you see these players all the time, but this game right now, you've talked about the defensive pressure, has forced a number of turnovers. Neither offense has been able to find a groove and scored in multiple possessions consecutively.
No, well, and you look at, basketball being that, game of runs per se, and Premier obviously came out with a nice blitz and a flurry, and they were able to kind of find a rhythm. The Blazers have changed the game a little bit. Obviously, Fly's creativity on the offensive end, but then defensively as well. But, now it'll be interesting if Premier can swing the pendulum back. Duval with the big three, couple of free throws. Boley always a threat to score. You've got Robinson and Berger, and then obviously Gibson. So you've got pieces on both sides that should allow this game to be really good down the home stretch.
And we are in that home stretch. 3:15 to go, 35-34. Jump stop by Bush, driving off the window. Jaden Bush.
She's been big, but it's just impactful. That's the word that I like to use so many times. Doesn't necessarily mean scoring, but impactful, whether it's Premier and Duval here, whether it's Fly, whether it's Bush. Those kids have been impactful here in the last 5 minutes of play.
They surely have, but this points beginning to add up for Miss Bush. She has 11. 3-point game. We're now under 3 minutes. Here's Grace Berger being worked on by Fly. Over to Robinson. Robinson puts it on the floor, kick it back to Berger. Berger has not looked for that shot often. Duval, baseline, drive, up, going to the free throw line, doing an outstanding job of going to the free throw line is Allison Duval.
Well, the thing that I like about, Duval and her willingness, Lindsay Duval, her ability to attack the rim. So she's shown you she can stretch the floor with the shot. But now 2 times in the last minute of play, she's attacked the rim. Obviously want to convert those free throws, but the fact and the willingness that she's trying to get downhill says a lot about where her game is going as of 2017.
Townsend checks back in. Madeline Smith out for the Blazers. Lindsay Duval splits the free throws. She has 9 in the contest. It is a 2-point game, 37-35. The Blazers in orange with the lead over Kentucky Premier. A long crisscross pass to Goodman. Goodman backs it down with the left-hand dribble, now with the right, and will peel it back out. 2.5 to go. Boley now going to have to step up. She want to get a count on her. Berger's now picking up Bush. Bush goes down into Townsend. Gibson got in there and knocked it out of bounds. It'll still stay down here with the Blazers. Coach Parmalee just remind them they're down 2 and got to eat. Got to eat on D. Inbound, nice bounce pass. Bush turning, spinning, scoring. Jaden Bush having a field day down in the post.
Which is tough to do. Premier's got some of the better interior prospects in the country in the 2016 class with McCune, Green, and then Gibson.
Duval, quick 3, no. Gibson with the back tap, kept it alive. Here's Berger.
Oh,
Berger with the Euro step, counted, and no foul, but it was a nice drive anyway by Grace Berger.
That's a heck of a move. Got right in the seam and made it happen. I love it.
Beautiful. She has 5, and both of them have been of the highlight variety. Fly gets it up ahead. It's a 1-point game with 1:45 to go. Fly is left wide open now. Robinson comes out to stick it on her. 100 seconds to go. 39-37. Robinson really in her. They come back this way, and now a timeout called. Timeout is called by Northwest. And Coach Clash is like, yeah, I wanted a timeout. 90 seconds to go in a 2-point game, 39-37. Joe Hillman, Brandon Clay. Remember, the hashtag is PSB Summer Invite. We're in Woodstock, Georgia, in the beautiful gymnasium of River Ridge High School.
Well, you know what's amazing about today? I mean, you've got, like I said, over 150 college coaches on hand. I mean, they're to our left. They're all through the baseline. But you've got great players. You've got kids that I know that I'll be voting on, next year in the springtime, even through our watch list for, the Naismith Trophy, the Naismith All-American teams, as well as the McDonald's All-American game. And anytime you can get that type of collection, I mean, I look behind me, New Mexico, Texas Heat plays next. Kylie Shook is already committed to Louisville, 2016. And then on the other side,
see those uniforms.
Indy Gym Rats, they're loaded with talent. Jackie Young, actually had the opportunity to work out with 2016 Lindsay Corsaro this morning. Still rehabbing from a knee injury, so she won't be playing today. But, I mean, those are 3 kids in addition to a kid like Aaron Boley. They could all be on those various teams, come next spring. And that's just the tip of the iceberg, man.
Any gym is home. He's Brandon Clay. I'm just honored to sit here every time. I learned something new. No official injury update, of course, but Ansley Eubank has ice on her right knee, and she was standing in that huddle, so that was good to see. 1:30 to go. And we're checking our foul counts. 8 up, and it's 39-37, 128. Here's the inbound to Edwards. Jordan Edwards now, she has 4 points, been quiet here in the second half. She drives and kicks to Townsend. Townsend kicks it in the corner. There's a long three. Back iron, no. Rebound is on the floor. India Fly with the offensive rebound. Fly has it, now bounces it over. They get the offensive rebound. Townsend, jumper, elbow, no. Rebound comes down. Who was that? That Berger or that Duval? That was Duval. She gets it up to Robinson. 1 minute to go. Robinson on the break. The Berger layup, good.
And we talked about their ability to score. The young kids, Duval being the air quote senior leader with another year, another summer still to play.
India Fly driving. Robinson knocked it away. Townsend on the putback. Jill Townsend cleaning up the mess. A timeout call. It's 41-39 with 45 seconds to go.
Well, this has been great basketball.
Yes.
Well-timed, well-called timeout there. Give them an opportunity to set the defense against Premier, but just back and forth. And you're watching, obviously for the Blazers, Coach Cleese does a heck of a job. They came in here last year, won a division, beating DFW Elite in the championship, no less. So they're accustomed to being in these situations, and, so are Premier. So we're glad to have them both in here.
Yeah, I love it. I just love watching. I got to the gym. I tried to get here early, and the door was locked, and Aaron Boley unlocked it for me. I knew it was going to be a good day. Boley
awesome.
Breaks out of the timeout. Robinson, Boley, Berger, Duval. They need one more. Gibson is in.
And Aaron Boley with keys to a gym that I don't even have keys to the gym for, man. That's impressive.
All right, so Fly, Edwards, Bush, Townsend, and Udy, the 5 on the floor for the Blazers. Blazers in orange, Kentucky in gray. They are trailing by 2. There's the inbound. Berger gets it up ahead to Robinson. 41 seconds. It's a 2-point game. Northwest leading 41-39, 35 seconds. Robinson setting up the offense. Swings it to Berger on the right wing. Berger puts it on the floor. They work it around to Boley. Boley with less than 30 seconds. Over to Berger. Berger driving. Dump it off to Gibson. Down low. Gibson shot up. It didn't get the roll. Rebound. She got her own board. She goes up. Count it. No shot. Jump ball call. A jump ball call. And it will go over to Northwest with 20.3 to go, and now Parmalee and Kentucky Premier call time.
This might be a showcase game, but you can't tell me this game does not matter. If you're watching the benches, the rosters, these coaches compete, this game matters. Everybody wants to leave here with the W.
Yeah, I mean, when you have two teams like this, two programs competitive and have played very good, you want to win. I mean, you play to win anyway. So showcase or not, you want to win. Nobody wants to walk out the gym a loser.
I know I don't. When these coaches want to see that, this is a great opportunity for them to watch kids play in the competitive environment against other kids at the same level. Even in the high school setting, you can have a great game, and from a competition standpoint, it'd be awesome competition, but it might not be kids who are of the same caliber that are going to wind up playing in the same places, the same leagues, the same NCAA tournament one day. You get all of that here.
Fly with the inbound and tried to get the steal. She got it into Townsend. They rip it away from her. That's 15 seconds. And a foul given by Robinson with 14 and 10 seconds. Northwest Orange with the lead, 41-39. They need one more, or no, that's the second one under 2 minutes, so it'll be the 1-and-1. Udy will come in, Gibson will come in. Substitutions, now Frank will go out. 14.9 to go. Jordan Edwards to the free throw line. 5'10", class of 2016 on Linwood High. The 1-and-1 now, remember that. Edwards goes through a free throw routine. Takes her time, bends her knees, good.
Big shot, big shot. Well, you want to be able to obviously knock both of these down. It stretches it to what is in theory a 2-possession game. You obviously can shoot the 3, get fouled, hit and go to the line and still be able to get it. But, traditionally 4 is going to stand for 2 possessions.
Edwards again takes her time, knocked them both in. It's Butter, 43-39. He wants them to go. Here comes Berger. Berger with 10 seconds. Long pass up ahead. Duval a 3. It's short. Rebound come down to Bush. Boley gives the foul, and that may do it. Northwest Orange. The Blazers going to walk down and shoot the 1-and-1 again with 6 seconds to go in a 4-point game, and they may bring out the ice.
Well, then when you start to prepare, for what Kentucky Premier is going to face this weekend at Nike Nationals, these are the types of games that you want to play. It's why you come to this event. They called me. They actually were here last year with a couple of their other teams and had the opportunity to stop by, see the atmosphere David Tapley and Jared Parmley did, and both of them said, hey, we want in, period. We want in. So they got in, and this is the type of test that you want in order to sharpen the iron and be ready to go down to Augusta and try to win that event down there.
Bush made the free throw. Man, that's going to be a fun event there. She made both free throws. Jaden Bush has really stepped up in this second half. Inbound to Robinson. Robinson swings it over to Duval. Duval to Boley. Boley pulls a long three. No good, and that'll be it. 45-39. The Northwest Blazers Orange defeat Kentucky Premier. More action coming up. Remember the hashtag PSB Summer Invite. This is SUV TV.